I didn't expect that facing one of my greatest fears would unleash a Category 5 hurricane in my life. Literally, but it did. As we grow, evolve, and rise into new versions of ourselves, life has a beautiful way of circling back to remind us who we truly are. It tests us, not to break us, but to reveal the strength we've gained. After completing the Freedom Series, life invited me to practice what I've been teaching in real time, in my real life. I was asked to trust, to stay open, and to choose faith over fear, even when fear was shouting louder. Before leaving for Jamaica to reconnect with someone from my past, a wave of fear hit me so hard, I almost canceled everything. Part of me wanted to retreat into my comfort zone, stay small, stay safe, and avoid the unknown. But I also knew this: the thing we fear most is usually the thing that grows us the most. My mentor always says, when the mind says no, let's go. And he was right. If I had let fear win, I would have carried that regret with me for the rest of my life. This trip wasn't about reliving the past. It was about meeting the present, who we are now. How do these current versions of us feel when we face each other again after so many years? Going to Jamaica was an act of courage. It was me showing up for myself. It was me saying yes to growth, yes to possibility, and yes to stepping into uncertainty. And with perfect timing, life, in all its humor, sent Category 5 Hurricane Melissa to greet me when I landed. The man I went to see was exactly as I remembered: kind, grounded, genuine. His family welcomed me with warmth and generosity, and I'm deeply grateful for their kindness. Our reunion was short-lived because as soon as I arrived, hurricane preparations began. The Cat 5 became its own test. Facing a storm together showed us sides of ourselves we couldn't have seen any other way. I'm still not sure whether we passed each other's tests or whether this experience is meant to lead somewhere new. What I do know is that it revealed how much I've grown, and it highlighted the places in me that still need healing. And that alone was a gift. I'm not attached to what this becomes. I am grateful for what it is right now: honesty, communication, and a friendship growing at the pace it's meant to. It is no coincidence that the moment I opened myself to possibility, a literal hurricane arrived. Stepping into something new often stirs fear, unpredictability, and high winds. But it's also an invitation to stay calm in the middle of the storm. During Hurricane Melissa, I stayed grounded, grateful, and open to whatever was meant to unfold. I don't regret going. I don't regret being there during the storm. I kept asking myself, what am I meant to learn here? And then it came to me. I didn't run this time. Yes, the storm physically kept me in place. Roads were blocked. The airport was closed. We had no electricity or water. But the truth is, I didn't want to run this time. I was at peace where I was. And that was a profound gift. Freedom isn't only about walking away from what hurt you. It's about being brave enough to walk toward what's possible. And yes, walking toward possibility can feel uncomfortable. It stirs old wounds. It stretches you. It challenges you to stay when things get messy or uncertain. But please don't run. Running may feel safer in the moment, but it cheats you out of the very lessons that become your greatest breakthroughs. During our time together, he protected me, challenged me, and did everything he could to get me home safely as soon as possible. I always will be grateful for that and for the lessons this experience brought me. If this message finds you at the exact moment you needed it, that's not an accident. Maybe you're standing where I once stood, wanting change, wanting peace, wanting a new chapter, and not knowing where to start. Schedule your free life reset session. Let's help you reconnect with the life you're meant to live, one that's wide open to what's possible.